Kartik,
Hi sir,
how have you been?
I am feeling elated.
Because our audience they want to know about yourself because what you are in what school are you studying and tell us about your family.
Okay, so I am giving your introduction for you that my name is Kartik Thakur. I study in then Bharatiya Public Senior Secondary School on 6th class. My hobbies are painting and drawing, and I also what I am trying to say is our school is very marvelous. And in about my family, in my family there are seven members. First, my father, my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother, my great grandfather, and my great grandmother. That's what I wanted to share about my introduction.
Okay, so Kartik, I want to know that because I have seen you when you came here first time, that time you were not that much fluent. Okay, so I want to know before coming here that what did you think about the English actually? What was your thought about the English?
Okay, well, that's an interesting question for me, and I would love to say about this question. I think that English is a language, not language, but I think that English is a subject, but it's not a subject, it's like a language, like our Hindi language and Pahari language. It is very crucial thing in nowadays because we use, what I'm trying to say is, many places we use English, and that people who don't know about English, it is a piece of cake for you because people don't think that English is a language. They think that English is a subject, but English is not a subject. It's a piece of cake, and it's also a, what I'm trying to say is, let me continue, it's also a subject, but it is not like a subject, it is like a language. That's what I wanted to share.
Okay, it means you want to say that before coming, or actually in every person mind, actually they think that English is a subject actually. Because I know when I was in school that time, because you know that it was subject that time, but you know why the teacher teaches English actually. Why in every competitive exam English is compulsory? Because it's a part of our life. So that's why we should know about how to speak in English. So English is a language just like Pahari or Hindi. So that's why guys actually it was in his mind, he thought that English is a subject at that time. But now what do you think about Kartik? Because now you have completed your two levels, and guys let me tell you that we have a course which have two levels, level 1 and level 2. So Kartik has completed both of the level. Now he has completed about, you know, he has completed the course actually. I would say that he is about to finish the course. So I want to know Kartik from you that in first level what did you learn?
Okay, well, that's an interesting question for me, and I would love to say about this question. In first level, I learned so many things like starting, and it is very marvelous starting, and also I learned so many techniques like SH technique, SHT technique. Also, I learned that as ABC technique, and I don't focus on grammar because our teacher told us that if you, what I'm trying to say is, if you learn all the grammar rules, that you will fluent in English, but it is not a reality. We can learn English by speaking, and it is a crucial thing. So nowadays English is very crucial, I tell you in some times ago. And I also do so many things in level 1, but in our level 2 is very marvelous, and in this institute there are two levels, level 1 and level 2, and both of the level was marvelous, and we learn like we eat so many vegetables, and we also learn what would we say in a different language. It like we eat capsicum and brinjal. We can say brinjal in different language on English, like it is a egg or eggplant, and we can say ladyfinger, okra. That's what I wanted to share.
Yeah, so it means that in level 1 or level 2 there is a difference actually. In level 1 we just focus a little bit grammar, and most of the time actually we work on the confidence level actually, because it is very important. And in the second level we work on the starting, ending, fillers. so that while speaking the person will not get stuck. So that's why it is really very important, like all the things actually. So Kartik, tell me that if anybody wants to learn how to speak in English, because many people they try and they are trying to learn how to speak in English, what would be your suggestion, what would be your advice for them, that how they can learn and what they should do for learning English fluently easily?
Well, that's an interesting question for me, and I would love to say about this question. I advise those people that don't focus on grammar, focus on speaking, because grammar is not crucial. Speaking is crucial for you, and also they learn from online, but online they must say the YouTubers also say that you have to focus on grammar, but it is not crucial, and the secret of that kind of learners is they learn online in so many things, but they didn't speak more fluent in English. That's what I wanted to share.
Okay, it means you want to say that the people who are dependent on social media, or who are trying to that learn how to speak in English from social media or online platform. Okay, most of the teacher they teach grammar actually. If you focus on grammar, if your grammar level is good, you will be speaking English in a very better manner. So I want to know from you that okay, you advise the people that if you want to learn, you need to work on your practice, because practice is the key to success, right guys? So there is one more thing I want to share with you, that because when Kartik came here, that time his level was not that much good as it is right now. So I want to say, I want to know Kartik from you, that is very important, that Kartik, suppose there are so many institutions in the market, right? So what do you think that what makes Perfect Institute better than the other?
Well, that's an interesting question for me, and everyone knows about this question. I also advise people that Perfect Institute is a marvelous institute, but the other institute is also marvelous, but they focus on grammar. And Perfect Institute, why is different than that institutes? Because in Perfect Institute we learn so many techniques, and starting we also learn hand gestures, and it is very crucial when we don't use our hand gestures in speaking. That time we are just like Thakur, and we think we also do our facial expression. Facial expression is also crucial for us, and the thing make Perfect Institute different, that was its starting, middlers, and vocabulary. You have to just speak that also. Many teachers don't tell us in school and also in online classes. Focus on speaking.
Actually, Karthik wants to say that in other institutions, people just focus on grammar. They don't focus on the body language, hand gesture, posture, and facial expression. Because with the help of these things, we can speak English fluently or any language. In Hindi और पहाड़ी, you must have seen, और आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि लोग जब बात करते हैं पहाड़ी और हिंदी में, तो बहुत अच्छे से क्या करते हैं, बात करते हैं अपने लेकिन अपने थिंकिंग को वो बता पाते हैं. So इसी तरह से if you want to speak in English, you must use your body, right? Because if you don't use your body, so that time we look robotic. So it is really very important. And Karthik, one more thing, that suppose at what time did you feel that now I am learning English? Because it is not the first day to anyone or everyone that when they come first time and they think that oh my god, I am at a right place. At what time and on what day did you think that oh my god, I am learning English fluently, or I am learning English in a good way?
Well, that's an interesting question for me, and I would love to say about this question. When I starting came here, that time I learned basic things, and when second teachers told us after my vacations, that time I think that I came the right place, because that time I first time learned the starting. And also I learned so many things in that day. That's what I wanted to share.
Okay, so Kartik, so that's really good, and thank you so much for coming here, and you share your thoughts, your ideas, and your thinking, and about your journey. So thank you so much, and I hope that our audience will see you again on Perfect Institute official YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming.